my glasses.
We're live.
Hi there. It's Thursday night here in Bethany. Welcome everybody to our Thursday night live. I see a few people watching. Hi Dawn.
Diane.
Diane and Dawn and Janet. Hi Janet.
Hi Mom.
We're waiting for a few people to get on here. I have a lovely guest with me tonight. My daughter-in-law Caitlin is here tonight with us, and she's going to help demo some AccuQuilt and some gifts that she may or may not be making for Christmas.
We're very excited about it.
Yeah, so we're glad to have her with us. Hi Joy. Hi Cindy. A few more people coming on here.
Hi, Karen.
Hi Karen. Nice to see you, everybody.
Hi, Barb.
Who else is there? So we had a busy day here in the shop. Hi guys. Hi Janet. Just I guess before we get started, we should recognize today is Remembrance Day, and I would like to thank especially those family members of mine that have been in the military or are now serving in the military. We thank you for your service, and we thank you for what you have given to this country, and for the rest of the people that have really, they've given a lot, played a role in all of this. So we do remember you this day, and hopefully we don't have to have a lot more that we have to worry about. I know I'm having a hard time saying what. Anyway, you know what I mean. We thank you for your service.
Yes.
And we had to have remembered today a lot of those people and situations that have been going on.
Hey, Rick. Hi, Darla.
Hi, Rick. Hi, Dawn. Another Dawn. Okay. So, Caitlin, I'm going to hand this one over to you. So, AccuQuilt has just come out with a new die for oven mitts. So this is what the die looks like. And it is...
The packaging for the die.
Pardon?
The packaging for the die.
Packaging for the die.
Yeah.
We have the die here.
Yes.
So this is what they have come out with. It's a really fun die to cut out oven mitts very quickly, as we found out earlier. So we did this one just before. We don't have the binding on it yet, but we just wanted to show you what we did here. So there's a couple ways you can do it. You can quilt your fabric for your 3 layers of what you need first, the top, the middle, which is Insul Bright. It's got some insulation in there for heat. And the inside, you can quilt it first and then cut it out, or you can place your 3 pieces on the die and cut it through and then quilt it afterwards. Because we have a couple camels here, we decided that we were going to quilt them first.
Yes.
So we did do this first. We quilted these pieces, and I've got a couple here to show you.
Yeah.
Maisie says hi.
Maisie says hi, yeah. So we have a couple more here. So you can see that we've cut our pieces, or we've quilted it first, then we've cut our pieces the size that they suggest for this die. And in here is the Insul Bright in the middle of it. And Caitlin is going to cut these 2 out.
Yep.
And we'll show you the process.
Yes.
So the only thing we have to remember is you want one to be going one way and one to go the other way. So otherwise you have you have a funny looking mitt if the one side is a different fabric. But maybe, who knows, maybe you want to have it like a crazy mitt or something. So we're going to put the orange fabric down in the first run through, and then we're going to put the orange fabric up in the next run through, and that way we have the same fabric on the outside of the mitt. So this is our Go Big. This is the electric cutter, and this will cut all of the Go dies except for studio dies, obviously, but you don't have to worry about size restrictions or whatever as far as the dies go. So it's electric, and basically all Caitlin has to do is she put it on there, put her mat on top, and she just has to push it a little bit, and it's going to come through.
Through it goes. Sorry, Go Big Ken.
The electric one is nice because you don't have to crank the handle or anything. So if you have any shoulder issues or anything, it does all the work for you. So we're going to take that off, and I'm going to give that to Caitlin.
Fold your mic out, please.
Pardon?
Oh, my mic folded under?
Yep.
Whoopsie. Okay, so now she's just going to rub the plastic part a little bit because you can get some static on there, and just slide it off. Sometimes you might get a little thread here too that gets stuck So
we'll
we just got a little
snip
snip. Yep.
those. And there are just 2 here at the top. There we go.
So we have that one cut. So now you can cut the other one. So we had the orange down on that one. So this one we want the orange up. And we'll do it again.
So orange
Scraps.
up. Yep.
It really is, Janet.
I think that's
So there is a pattern that comes, or instructions that come with the die, and tells you what size of fabric to have your pieces cut ahead of time. And away we go again.
just like that.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Yep, you don't even need to push it through. Away it goes.
And because we quilted it ahead of time, we're ready to sew these two together. So you can take that one, and
But
then you
we're
can.
not going to do that. Not on this.
Pardon me?
So we're not going to sew them together.
No, we're
right
not
now.
sewing them together tonight. We just showed you that. We'll just show you the process a little bit. There's the scissor again.
And there we go.
Yeah. So if you want to give me the other mitt there.
Yep.
So now all you would do is put your two outside pieces together. You could pin it if you want to and just sew around the outside. And they even put a little notch in the corner there so that it'll have a little bit of give when you go around that corner. And then you would turn it inside out and you'd make a binding. So I'm just going to show you, I'll just show you the other way of doing it. So if you didn't want to quilt it ahead of time, you would just take your 3 layers of fabric like this with the Insel Bright and the fabric. And you can lay those on there, Caitlin. Put that on there. And we'll put this one through. So you would just cut them out this way, and then afterwards you would do the quilting on the fabric. So you could just do it with straight lines or something simple on your sewing machine. Use one of those, the guides on your sewing machine that you could keep it a couple of inch apart or whatever.
And you can
push a
use
little
the applique dies in conjunction with this to
Yeah.
put stuff on these, right?
Yeah, you could. Yeah, that would be
I
kind
think
of
that's
fun.
one of the things that they like to.
Yep, they actually show you another example on the back of the packaging.
It has some of those, yeah. A little Santa glove there,
Yeah.
a little apron.
Okay. So this time you're going to have 3 layers there that'll come apart a little bit.
Now this die, does it require the Go Big, or can it be used in the regular Go
No,
cutter?
this can be used on any of...
Not the
it
Go
can,
Me.
No, it can be used on just the regular Go, not the Baby. Any of the dies that have Big in the name, those are the ones that can only be used in the Go Big. But if it doesn't have Big in the name, then you can use it in the regular Go.
Just a few loose threads here.
Yeah, the Insel Bright is thick, so sometimes it doesn't quite get it. So
There you
now
go.
she's got 3 separate pieces, and you would just quilt that with your sewing machine and then sew them together like you would the other way. Now, there is a binding that you would put on this. So we did also bring up our 2.5-inch strip die, which makes a 2-inch finished. Now we had a couple pieces of the fabric left over, so we've just laid them on our strip die. And we actually have them overlapping because these are kind of scrap pieces, so we've got them overlapping where the lines are for the strip die. And you can put that one through. You can see how easy it is to cut out binding.
Yes.
Oops, you just got to make sure they're in the right spot because I might have moved a little bit when that
There we go.
looks like it should be okay.
I'll just make sure they're flat there.
So if you've got scraps, you can whip up some 2.5-inch strips pretty easily. Make your own jelly rolls.
There we go.
And you can do up to 6 layers of cotton at a time. Because we've kind of got these overlapping, we just have the 2 pieces in here right now.
Went in a little sideways.
There we go.
2.5-inch strips.
So you pull them up there. And you're supposed to go, ta-da!
Ta-da! Just like that.
If you watch AccuQuilt, ta-da, look at that. So those strips are all cut out.
Yep.
So now we can make the binding and put those on. So I think you're going to spend some time here
Yeah,
and be
I
making
think
some
so.
oven mitts.
Some great Christmas gifts.
That's fun, a lot of fun. So they do have a few other new dies this year as well that I'll show you that for Christmas. So maybe you want to make some other gifts. They have a Santa stocking one, which is a good size stocking. And you could make it, put some strips together like this.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
You know, and then to cut that all out. So you can make a kind of a crazy stocking. You
Yep.
could do all kinds of stuff with it. So there's this Santa stocking, which is a fun one.
And like Zach mentioned earlier, you can also use some of the appliques and even
Yep.
add them to the stocking after the fact.
Yeah. And speaking of applique, this is a fun Christmas one with the reindeer and snowflakes and Santa's sleigh. Gingerbread men, these are fun. A great idea for these, and Melissa does this a lot, is you can use some of these dies and cut them out of felt and have a felt board for maybe your grandkids or your kids and cut these characters out. They can place them up on the board and stuff. Melissa's granddaughters have a lot of fun with that. There is a new little mitten die. These make adorable ornaments.
They
Isn't that
look
cute?
like it.
Or applique.
They're very cute.
Yep. And if you have the circle die, like this one, you can get the accessories and then you can make snowmen.
That's
Isn't that cute?
amazing.
You just have to
That's
remember
so
you do
cute.
need the circle die to start. So those are just some fun things to do with AccuQuilt. There are other Christmas ones available as well, so take a look on our website and you can check those out. Okay. So I think that's our AccuQuilt demo. Did you enjoy that?
I did.
Yeah, you did great.
Thank you.
Yeah, so she's going to come and make some more mitts.
Adrian loved it too.
Adrian loved it?
It was very easy.
Yes.
Very easy.
Yeah, that's great. So that's a lot of fun. So the next thing I wanted to tell you a little bit about was our classes. Now most
Three
of
or
them,
four.
3 or 4 have posted on our
The event is on Facebook,
and
and
on our
the class fees are purchasable on the website as well.
So I'm going to show
We're working on
you.
implementing a
I'm
calendar
going to show you
on
the
site.
projects that we're doing. So, okay, so Melissa is going to be teaching this crazy Christmas tree one. This is a table runner. Isn't this
Yes,
fun?
it's so fun. I love the colors and even the snowflakes that you can see that are stitched.
Yeah,
Into
it was
it.
cool.
You can see the
They're a little clearer on the back with the green, but it's beautiful.
Ms. Melissa quilted this one. So we do have kits available for this one as well. So you can purchase the kit online, and there is a ruler that is recommended for this one. It is a 45-degree ruler, but it has some different ways of cutting it. So the
Is that the
spider
spider web? Yeah.
the spider web ruler is recommended. So if you don't have
on there
that,
to purchase
that's
as
a good
well.
one. So you can purchase that on the website as well. So that class, I've got the date here. That class is Wednesday, November 24th from 1 to 4 in the afternoon. So we have room for, I think one person's already signed up. We have room for 3 more people. And then we'll be able to run it if we have 4 people.
And there were some
there you go.
requests for a weekend one on Facebook there. We won't be starting weekend classes until the new year.
We are kind of short staff on Saturdays, unfortunately, but we will be doing some on Saturdays in the new year. For now, we're just going to do some of these smaller ones, but if you want to do the project, then we do have the kits with the pattern, and you can pick one up and you can make it yourself. Now this one is a really sweet one. This is done with a tiny twister ruler. This is called Twister Holiday, a Christmas wreath. I don't have a bow on it yet. I've got to pick up a bow. So Andrea is teaching this class. This is 2 afternoons because it does take a little more time to do it, but isn't that fun?
These classes are in person, Dawn. We're
Yeah.
starting to do them in store.
They're in the store. This does take 2 afternoons, and we have kits made for this too. And Andrea's even cut the strips, the width that they're supposed to
Wow.
be for you to start with.
That's
So
nice.
she's got all of that work started, so
Very
you can
convenient.
get right at sewing pretty much. You just have to cut them into the squares. So this one is Wednesday, November 17th and Wednesday, December 1st. Like I said, you need the 2 days, and there's a pattern and fabric kit, and that fabric kit actually even includes the backing.
Right.
And then the tiny twister template, if you don't have one already, you need one of those to do this class. Okay, so that's that class.
And it's meant to be hung up.
Yeah,
So
it's gonna be a little wall hanging.
That's
We have
great.
a sleeve on this. I just haven't picked up the bow yet for it.
Plenty of time still.
Okay. And Shirley is going to be teaching this Simply a Pleasure placemat. That's what this one
That's
is.
so cute.
This is a great one for using a focus fabric. So this one we've chosen Christmas fabric with the cardinals on it, but you could put any kind of focus fabric in the middle and match it up.
Yeah. You can make them seasonal.
You could do. Yeah, so we don't have a kit for this because you may want to make it Christmas, you may want to make it something else. So
Yeah.
we left that up to you, but we will send you the requirements when you sign up. You can make, we're doing the placemats in the class, but the pattern also does include a table runner.
How big does the tiny twister finish?
It's about 24 by 24, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the table runner is part of that pattern as well. So that's that class, and that one is Tuesday, November 23rd, 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock, and Shirley's teaching that one. You're watching the questions on this, I gather, Zach.
Yep.
Okay, and our fourth class is something a little different. So these are really clever. Susan is teaching these, and Susan is very, very artsy, Susan, and has some interesting,
crafty.
no, she's more artsy. She
Artsy?
has
Okay, I
some
like
out of the
that.
box kind of thinking, and these are just kind of fun. That's
Yep.
not necessarily a quilt. So these are fabric bowls. You can see that they're fairly stiff, and they
Wow.
really have to see these in person.
You can put it
Yeah.
on the Go Big there, yeah.
Yep.
They'd be great.
And kind of depending on which shape you
Table
want, you can
settings.
make it go from there. Aren't they cool?
They're very cool.
And this one, actually, she has taken old shirts. So this can almost be a memory type bowl.
Yep.
If you have someone's shirts that you want to keep. And
Yeah. A great alternative to your t-shirt quilt.
yes, for sure, for sure. There's that one. And then this is another one. I love this one.
I love the fabric.
That's cool.
Yeah. So as I said, these are a little out of the box thinking for quilters maybe, but really neat things to do and a great thing to do with your scraps.
Yep, definitely.
So Susan is going to be teaching that on Thursday, December 2nd from 1 to 4.
All right, get him out of there.
And it's called Freeform Fabric Bowls. Okay, so we filled you in on that. We did want to let you know that the batting, just so you know, we still don't have a final date from the trucking company. So don't come unless you have been notified that the batting is here, because we don't want you to make the trip and then it's not here for you. So
We are still anticipating its arrival on time, however.
yes, yes. And especially don't come on Tuesday, because Tuesday we will all be at Bernina doing our Bernina training finally.
great
So we're
training.
excited about that. Yeah, we're doing
With
some
Adrian.
sales training with Adrian. Yep. And the guys are doing the service training finally. So those of you that have been waiting for the service training to happen, it's going to happen. We're
That'll
going
be
down
great.
there. We're going to spend a couple days learning all about machines and Bernina and just having a good time. So we're really looking forward to that. And yeah, so next week, our Thursday night, we are going to do a skinny bolt auction. So
That's really
like
exciting.
we have done our wide back auctions before, we've gone through and we've pulled all of our skinny bolts, so less than 3 meters, most of
Okay.
them. And we're going to have those, and we'll be doing an auction like we usually do, where we'll hold up the piece of fabric, and the first person to say they want it gets
It's
the
theirs.
chance to buy it. Yeah, once they pay for it, it's
Once
theirs.
they pay for it, yes.
Yeah, we've got quite a few pieces going. So most of it is 45-inch wide fabric. We do have a few wide back pieces and a few fireside pieces that we've snuck in there as well.
Things to pay attention for.
Yeah, so that'll be next Thursday night. And I think that's all we have to tell you about tonight. But I think that's good.
Oh, we are planning on doing something for Black Friday, but
Yeah.
we've yet to be determined
That's
as
a
to what
couple
that
weeks.
will be.
We will have some Black Friday sales.
Yeah.
On some machines. I know we have some Brother machines. Bernina does have some machine sales on right now as well. And yeah, we're going to have some sales on some of the fabrics and things like that. So we'll be announcing that pretty soon. I think that's about it, isn't it, Zach?
Yep.
I think so. So anyway, thank you, Caitlin, for joining
Well,
us.
thank you for having me.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to seeing your
Yes, my
oven mitts.
Christmas gift oven mitts.
Yeah. All right. We've had a good time tonight. So
Yes.
thank you for joining us, and we'll see you on Tuesday morning.
Yep.
Take care. Oh, we won't see you Tuesday, so we won't have a 3-2-1 sale Tuesday because we are at Bernina.
Yep.
So we will see you unless we do a impromptu live in between now and then.
Yep.
We will see you Thursday night at our Skinny Bolt
Bolt
auction.
auction.
All right.